what's going on, guys? It's Weather with Jonathan here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the potential for severe weather, this massive train of storms, and this massive Arctic air blast. I'm going to get all this done in your forecast. So, starting off with our satellite imagery for the U.S., you can see we have a little system moving across Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and maybe even Colorado, and another tiny little system moving across Northern California and Oregon. Now, we also do have a snowstorm potentially in Montana. We are looking at a high potential for snow possibly, but I will show you our NWS watches. So for NWS watches, you can see we have those winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, and winter storm watches and winter and high wind watches for the northern tier of Montana, in southern Montana, western Wyoming, eastern Idaho, northern Idaho, and extreme northeastern Oregon. Then we have those wind advisories in southern Kansas, and the high wind warnings and high wind watches for portions of Colorado and Wyoming. Also, if you've made it this far to the video, consider subscribing and liking this video and sharing it with your family and friends. It helps me out and it means a lot to me. So, starting off with severe weather, we do have a day 5 slight risk for portions of Louisiana and Arkansas. You can see right here in this trend right here, and you can see that it's gonna be wild. I mean, the severe weather is really ramping up for the next few days. We have that 15% risk for Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi for the 22nd, I believe. And our GFS model is actually showing some severe weather, possibly for the same areas. If I pull this out to our severe weather day, you can see we do have some good amount of CAPE, which is going to cause some rotating thunderstorms possible. CAPE values mainly up to about 500 to 1,000, so that's going to be fairly strong. So that's going to lead to definitely some thunderstorms. Now, the dew points is what leads to these thunderstorms and convection. If we take a look at our dew points, some dew points you could see in Louisiana 70 degrees in dew points. Mainly, I think the severe weather prone area will most likely be northern Louisiana, and I'm not so concerned about southern Arkansas. I'm a little more concerned about northern Louisiana. Now, these dew points, like I just said, will cause convection and supercells to possibly fire up. And we have a lot of ingredients for this. And I'll show you our wind shear because there's going to be a lot, you guys. Like, I'll show you our wind shear, you guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh, winds roaring in the atmosphere, with these storms. This is not cap, you guys. Okay, winds in roaring in the atmosphere up to about 80 knots. That is very strong. That's going to cause rotating thunderstorms. I don't really think we'll see an upgrade to an enhanced risk, but if we do, it'll likely be on day 2 or day 3 out on the outlooks. And I'll show you our system right here. It's going to be pulling up a lot of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico because you can see that southwesterly flow from the Gulf of Mexico / the Caribbean Sea all the way through the southeastern portion of Mexico there. And then it lofts right into that jet stream and / that trough. And it will slightly become negatively tilted if I pull this out into future. You can see it does. But other than that, that's gonna not just lead to that severe weather. It's gonna lead to multiple things. Warm temperatures, guess what? You're gone, because watch this. If I put this into model run, cold temperatures comes back for the upper Midwest. You could be seeing temperatures in In South Dakota, somewhere near -30. And not only is this system gonna bring just Arctic air, this is this is gonna bring a variety of things: severe weather, snow, and freezing rain. We'll take a look at our sleet totals for uh like New York and the upper Midwest and the Midwest and the Great Lakes region. A lot of sleet and this freezing rain. You guys, you're just gonna be blown. Look at this in Pennsylvania. Like, this could be a possible potential ice storm. I think it's gonna be more of a snowstorm. Cause look, like, now this is until the March 6th, but you guys in the West Coast and the Cascades, like Portland, Salem, Eugene, you guys would actually get a good amount of snow till March 6th. That's actually significantly rare for the months of February and March. But I'll show you the snow totals from the storm. So the main storm is gonna dump about like 2 feet possibly in some areas. But the first storm is gonna dump a little bit of snow, and then this is the storm that causes the problems. And then now we have snow totals ranging to possibly 3 feet in southwestern Minnesota. And I'm just going to pull this out till March 6th because I just want you guys to be aware. That's the snow totals for the upper Midwest. Now remember, the key word in this video, I want you guys to remember this all the time. The key word is currently. Okay, guys? This is not what's going to happen. This is what it's predicting right now. Okay, so it doesn't mean this will happen, but I think there's a lot of certainty about the one for the 22nd. Because, first of all, I just want you guys to know that's only about 4 days away. And we have a good amount of confidence for that storm. And trust me, guys, when we have that much confidence, that's when you know what's going to happen. Because, I mean, you guys obviously know that storms have they're unpredictable, right? No, these storms that are coming up, especially the 22nd, have a lot of certainty, especially about the 22nd. But the only thing about the 22nd is that we don't have but we do have uncertainty about the Arctic air blast. So I'll get back to that right now. So you can see we do have temperatures ranging possibly down to maybe even -30 in some places. Watch this. I'll put this in the loop and you can see it meets up with that. That cold front sweeps across the US. That's going to lead to a rather cold pattern for the US. So you guys probably know what happens when that happens from what I just said. Not like I'm saying you do, but from what I just said. You can see that that's going to sweep across the nation, and we actually did have this in December, but that was like so much worse. I'll show you our Arctic air blast with our temperature anomaly. I'll put this to a few days, or actually no, here. I'll put this to about the day a day or two before, and then watch this. That's the cold Arctic air blast. So that's the temperature anomaly. That's if it's going to be above average or below average. I'll show you our CPC outlooks, and because you can see a lot in the CPC outlooks, because legit, you guys are gonna be surprised. Look at what we're seeing. This is very cold for the West Coast. And listen, I'm just telling you guys, that's because this is the high pressure system over the West Coast. This is just bringing cold air from down from Canada because it's too far west. So, just want you guys to know that. This is for the 6 to 10 day temperatures. I'll show our 8 to 14 day. Definitely above average in the southeast. And then still going to be colder than average for 8 to 14 day temperature probability outlook for the West Coast. And then it gets a little colder for the East and the Southeast. Also, you guys, I want you to know this. Right now, we're actually entering, well, we're still in a La Nina pattern in the ocean, but we're actually going to start entering an El Nino pattern. And this will take a while to happen, but I think it'll be all set and done by about April or May. So, I want you guys to know that. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with your family and friends. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.